Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Monday, August 25th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. Man, what a weekend, huh? We had a little bounce down. Everyone got scared. XRP was down at $2.90 again. We went up and touched $3. Now we're back at $2.95. Bitcoin, meanwhile, is down to $111,000. Are the Bitcoin folks scared yet? Is this the decoupling that the altcoins needed to run? Let's check in on Ethereum. Ethereum on the 7-day is up 6.55%. It's up to $4,600. On the 1 year, Ethereum is up 68%. Ethereum getting close to 5K is as bullish as could be, man. You see on this all-time chart, Ethereum is at an all-time high. If you've been here listening to me for a while, you might have heard my theory that things don't just go to the old all-time high, they go beyond it. Now, the percentage of how far beyond it it's going to go is beyond me, right? But an asset that's smaller than Bitcoin usually will experience a bigger percentage gain than Bitcoin. And we know Bitcoin went all the way from 18K up to $120,000. It did over a times 6. So what's Ethereum going to do? If we're being conservative, we would be like, oh, Ethereum's at least going to hit a times 6. A times 6 from here at the all-time high. ETH's going to go up to 25K. That's my opinion. I think it is, man. I think we're about to see a flow of wealth come into the altcoins. We saw somebody yesterday sell 24 Bitcoin and it lowered the price. And he sold it for Ethereum. People were pissed, man. And that's the thing is these tribalistic motherfuckers care if you buy or sell. But you notice how when the institutions are buying billions of dollars of Bitcoin, the price doesn't move at all. But it only took somebody selling 24 Bitcoin for the price to drop 10K. Tell me how that makes sense. Check this out. So we have Gemini and XRP dropping their credit card today. From what I've read, you will be able to receive 4% back in XRP for every transaction you make. That's absolutely huge, man. You buy $100 worth of stuff on this credit card, you're going to be getting back 4 USD worth of XRP, aka 1 XRP. Dude, I'm going to get this card. I told my wife, I said, hey, I'm opening up a new credit card. She looked at me like I was insane. I had just gotten out of credit card debt not long ago. Why go back? And then I told her what the deal was. XRP credit card, money back in XRP. And people have already drawn the dots. They say, bro, today is 589. 825.25, 589, baby. We have from Kenny No In. Canary Capital files for American-made crypto ETF, a spot fund backed exclusively by U.S.-invented coins. And we see here the list. XRP, Solana, DOGE, USDC, ADA, Link, AVAX, XLM, SUI, HBar, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Uniswap, Near, AAVE. And then 4 at the bottom. Ondo, Filecoin, and I'm unsure to be honest with the other 2. And Crypto Barbie gets it. She says XRP is the #1 digital asset by market cap made in the USA. So out of this list here, the tokens made in the USA, you don't see Ethereum or Bitcoin. Ethereum made by the Russian guy Vitalik and Bitcoin made by the Invisible Group, taking it out of the realm of possibility of where it's made. We don't know. We don't know who made it. We don't know what government, what group of people from what country. We don't know. All right, so it's not a USA made crypto. It's not. So with that being said, XRP is the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap for USA-made cryptos. And I think that's going to go a long ways here, man. I really do. Canary Capital does. SBI and Chainlink partnered to tokenize 16 trillion in assets by 2030 via blockchain infrastructure. And this guy says, I thought XRP was going to be institutions for cross-border chain payments and tokenization. SBI owns 9% of Ripple, but chose Chainlink to tokenize $16 trillion of assets. There is a clear winner, and it's not Ripple. But Merlin the trader gets it, man. And this is what he has to say. America's crypto plays are awakening. These are the projects with real ties to the U.S. economy and institutions. XRP is the banking rails. Link is the Oracle standard. Algo is the state-level adoption. HBar is enterprise and gov. And DAG is DOD defense tech. When the U.S. backs a sector, it doesn't play small. When the U.S. calls the shots, the world follows. There it is, man. 5 tokens that Merlin the trader thinks are going to be merged into the U.S. economy and institutions. That's badass, man. All right, continuing to look at Link. This is what Short Cube Capital has to say. 5-year performance from August 24th. Link versus Bitcoin down 67%. Link versus ETH down 76%. And Link versus XRP down 70%. When I read this, I think Link has some room to run. Okay, if Link's an institutional player that's going to be chosen for Oracle price feeds, I think it's an institutional player then. All right. It's going to go up in price. Whatever, dude. I think that Flare is the better option, but Flare's not a USA-based crypto. And Hugo might be feeling this. He was talking the other day about potentially moving to the USA. And look at all these people, man. It just doesn't stop. If Ripple's largest external investor choosing Link over XRP won't convince you that Chainlink is everything you thought XRP was, what will? It hasn't changed my perception, man. But a lot of people, to them, it has. So this means XRP is done. Move all liquidity to the Link we have from crypto. It's pretty funny, man. We'll look back on this and we'll say, okay. And we have people making charts about what the flipping would be like if Link flipped XRP. And the Link price would need to be $271 while the XRP price is $3.11 for Link to flip XRP. I think that XRP is going to go on to do great things. I don't think it's ever going to be flipped by Link. I think that XRP will be the #1 digital asset in crypto. These are my opinions. I think that Bitcoin and ETH are going to fall. Next digital asset's going to step up, man. XRP. These are my opinions, man. I've been in XRP for 8 years. Am I mad at Chainlink? No. I hope that Chainlink does great things. I'm glad that Chainlink's a part of this. You don't want XRP to be the only one, okay? You need multiple players out here. You need Dasani and Aquafina. It's not time to be tribalistic, man. It's time to play these assets that are going to give us the best returns. It's Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being here. It's Monday morning. Let's see what the rest of this week brings to us. I'm excited for it. Until next time.